Yo guys, how's it going? We are back for another episode of our Accrington career, where today we have ourselves Preston and also two games. We have Preston, then we have Colchester in the cup, then we have Huddersfield away from home in the league. So a couple of games there that could be quite decent, as we can see here. Currently, the only one of two sides that are currently left undefeated in the league so far is in QPR, the only ones without losing so far this season. Currently sat on 10 points after just being promoted at the top of the championship table. But yeah, let's get into this game against Preston. Right then, here we go, boys. Fabio Silva is the man under the spotlight, who has scored 3 goals in his last 3 games for Preston, but he hasn't met our defence yet. So let's get into this game and see what the boys can do out there. Rogers picks up the ball, gives it inside. We now need to play it out wide if we can. Hamilton gives the ball out wide to Arjo, and Arjo sprinting down the right hand wing. Here we go, he's into the crossing position here, whips the ball into JAMAL LOWE, whose header has been saved. A big start to the game here for the boys, and we've managed to get the ball back now. Arjo again with it, plays it, and that was not a great pass. Now a defensive piece of play is in order, and Arjo hasn't really managed to do much against Silva so far. He's managed to do decent here to block off them two, but he's lost out to their left back so far. It's played back inside here. We've got to block off any sort of play inside. We haven't done so, and the shot wide of the post. Can play the ball inside, and again it's a poor pass, but not really much else I could have done in that situation. And Hernandez realistically there should have probably got the ball, but it's straight through the centre again, and Silva has managed to put them into the lead for the first time this game, and that is the reason why everyone's eyes were on him at the start of the game, clearly, as he's managed to get through the centre of our defence. Fabio Silva with the goal. I'm guessing he's either been brought from or on loan from Leeds to Preston, but as you see here, Baba Fernandez and Rogers both split, and he clearly splits the keeper's legs as well, because he puts it straight through the centre of them and makes it 1-0 to Preston. Right, we need to get back on this one, boys. We're still stacked on the outside. There we go. Hamilton has won the ball back. Field gets the ball off to Benzia, who has got round his man, and he has got round his man here. If he can try and dink the ball into JAMAL LOWE, beautiful cross, and it's in. Beautiful play there from Benzia and JAMAL LOWE. JAMAL gets his first goal of the league season, I'm pretty sure, for Accrington. Beautiful finish there. A little dink there from Benzia. It was lucky we kept the ball in the first place with Field before, in case he lost it. A little ball through to Benzia, and a beautiful little chip over the two defenders into the path of JAMAL LOWE. And it is 1-1 again. We're back level. Let's go. And here we are back underway. JAMAL LOWE comes through, gets the ball back to Benzia, and now Field to try and charge forward, and he's done exactly that. Can we turn it around within a few minutes? Not quite. Field puts that one wide. That is unlucky though, because that was quite close. Hernandez has not played the best of passes into Dalbert, else that could have been a lot smoother attack, but it doesn't matter because he's through anyway, and no one really defending against him. There's a lot of space at the back post for Field, who has completely mishit that, but back to JAMAL, and it's his second volley of the game, and it is his second goal of the game. That was beautifully done. So much space at the back again from the defensive Preston. Beautifully worked down the left-hand side from Dalbert. It was a good cross into Field in the first place, but he cannot volley the ball for shit. He completely mishit it. Luckily comes back to him. Nice little header down to JAMAL, who finishes it at the near post with a nice little half volley once more. And that is beautifully done, and we're back into the lead. Okay, Arjo completely out of position, but luckily it was a poor touch from Fabio Silva. We've managed to get the ball back. Beautiful little passing play here. If Field can outpace his man, and he has done so, he has JAMAL LOWE there with him if he needs him, but he's going alone. This time, saved by the keeper. Right, okay, it was looking destined that this man ain't meant to score today. Right, Field to whip the corner in this time though. We'll whip it a bit closer to the keeper. That is what we needed, and Hamilton's header saved by the keeper, but that is the end of the first half. Decent. We started out struggling. We really did start out struggling a little bit, not looking great in the in defensive, not looking great attacking, but as soon as they scored, the boys ramped up the pressure and managed to get ourselves back into the game just 8 minutes later, and then into the lead 6 minutes after that. Just what we needed, boys. Let's go. Who can slide the ball out wide to Arjo. Arjo now back inside. No, not quite. And now that's a lot of space down the right hand side. Come on, Hamilton, get going. It doesn't matter because look at the footwork from Arjo to get back. And what a challenge as well. He did concede a foul a little bit there. But Fernandez, oh shit. So much space. Big save by Savin. The strikers didn't react quick enough to that there. Should have been 2-2. Corner for Preston. Ball into the box. Brilliant save there from Savin because that was a dangerous header. Right, chance again for Preston to whip in the corner. Ledson, the man that whips it in. Fabio Silva wins the header, and it's another big save by the keeper. Again, for the third corner in a row, whips in, and it is going to be won by us this time, and now JAMAL LOWE to get on the counter-attack. And he has so much space to run into because no one's followed him at all here. He has the chance for his hat-trick if he can just keep the pace going. He has, and he has managed to bag the hat-trick. Preston, nowhere near the man, didn't follow him, followed the teammate that was running with him. You should be going towards the man with the ball there, and he didn't do so until the too late in the end, and we've managed to put the ball in the back of the net with JAMAL LOWE getting the shot off into the far corner, and a hat-trick for the man. Let's go. LOWE not quite able to react quick enough at the moment. Big tackle from Rogers, but it doesn't win the ball. But Baba Fernandez is there. We do give the ball back away though, and it could be a chance, and it is a chance, but it's another save by Savin. And they've brought the keeper up for this. I don't know why, because they'd still need another goal anyway. But we'll get the ball clear. And now Koulibaly is on the run. And we're just going to take the mick with this one. Run it straight into the net, boys. Because no one's catching Koulibaly when he gets going. And there... Oh my god. Oh my god. I nearly messed that up. I actually stopped that on the line. I don't know how I managed that, but I stopped it on the line. It's now 4-1. The ground is rocking. And that made my eyes go really funny. But I so nearly messed that up. Wow. That was close, boys. That was close. I nearly felt like a right idiot then. How the hell did I stop that on the line, bro? And then ran back to it on the line to stop it even more on the line. Jesus Christ, that was so lucky. Oh my god. Because I didn't want to run it too far, but I didn't think it'd just turn on an axle. Jesus Christ. And that is the end of the game anyway, boys. A 4-1 victory in the end after going 1-0 down. LOWE with the goal, with the hat-trick, shall I say, not with the goal. And then an assist as well, if that'll count for his assist, because he did get the ball up to Koulibaly. As soon as that ball came to him and he turned, there was no chance of anyone stopping him. He absolutely got going. And that's his second goal for the club. So good lad, good on the Frenchman as well for getting the goal. And that was a very, very nice victory. And keeps our undefeated streak this season so far still going. And here we are, post-match interview. Let's see what they have to say today. What changes will you make after the injury to Dalbert? It's going to be a challenge for us, but I think we've got someone in his place that we can replace him for. Did LOWE's hat-trick surprise you? Yes, very much so, but LOWE can lead this team to great things. Only came in this season on a free transfer and is smashing it already. And were you surprised by how comfortable a victory that was? Our defending gave us the platform. The lads up front were ruthless. Exactly. The defending was pretty shabby at the start of the game, but as soon as we started to build ourselves into it, that's when it all started to take off, and they got the goals they needed. We have a transfer offers now. offer for Harvey Rogers now, who has been smashing it so far this season. But Frozone, I can't remember how you pronounce that side, but they have come in with an offer of 430,000. We're going to go ahead and reject it. I know he ain't the best of defenders, but he's been playing really well this season. And here we are for a Carabao Cup game where today Callum McCower is the man under the spotlight. We've got a fully changed starting 11 today, where we have George Hurst up front, we have McCower on left wing, we have the Italian stallion Poli left back into Cam, we have right midfield, we have Pritchard. In the centre defensive midfielders, we have who do we have in CDM? Oh shit! Who do we have in CDM? I've literally just changed the side. I can't remember who I've put in there. But Guest is back at left back. The two centre backs are going to be Jeffrey Brumer and Bahoglu. And then right back we have Pierre. And then in goal we have the new young keeper, but I can't remember his name, as we'll have a look quickly at the two CDMs, because I can't remember who I've actually put in there. There are two young lads, sorry, it's you, our Youth Academy prospect, and also, I can't remember the other guy's name, but we'll see it here. Adams, Kian Adams we've got in there as well. So yeah, let's get into the game. And now into Guest, who can try and get the ball forward. He smashed it last season. Can he do a little bit more this season? Let's hope for the best. But right now, not a lot of space for us to work with. McCower picks it up on the left-hand side. He can try and find the ball through to Zhu. His first touch of the ball in professional football. Ball into Poli, and again, ball played up to Zhu. And we've got it back with Pritchard. We'll give it back inside now to the Chinaman. We've got a... Oh, here we go. Okay, oh, shit. Akintunde has just nearly managed to put the ball in the back of the net here from a massive counter-attack from Colchester. And now Adams picks the ball back up to Guest. The young lads here putting in a performance so far. Poli first touch really properly on the ball, and Zhu is give the ball away as well. But yeah, it's not looking bad at all from the boys at the moment. Brumer is not going to be the quickest of players, especially against Newby, and Newby is coming through. He's got the chance, he's played it to the far post. We've not managed to get in the way, and we are 1-0 down against Colchester, with all the possession going our way so far, all of the attacking play going our way. But we've not done enough to put the ball in the back of the net so far, and Colchester have done exactly that as they've hit us on the counter-attack. We should have been wary because we seen it a little bit earlier on in the game. We didn't counter it, and it came to us, and obviously we've got our youth keeper in goal as well, so it is going to be a bit of a harder one in the end, but never mind. I think Hurst is going to have to come off after this first half, to be honest, because he just doesn't fit my style of play enough. But Zhu is now playing it off to Guest, and now Guest inside to Poli to Hurst, and as I say that, takes the shot and it gets saved. Right, Zhu it again for the corner to be whipped in. Better position this time. A lot better position this time. And on his debut, he gets himself a assist, and Brumer on his debut gets himself a goal. Fair enough, it's against a lot lesser opposition than he's used to, but he's managed to put in a very good header into the far corner. It's a beautiful cross from Zhu nevertheless, and it's a very good header into that far corner from Jeffrey Brumer. Just what we needed today to get us back on level terms. that is half time, boys. We are 1-1 at the minute against Colchester. Like I say, looking like the better side at the moment. Hurst has had a couple of shots at game, not really doing much in terms of shots, or even when he's on the ball, doesn't look great, I'm not going to lie to you. And he hasn't since he's joined the club so far. But like I say, we have looked like the better attacking side. We've looked like the more dominant side. We've just not had the goals to show for it yet. But hopefully in the second half we'll be able to do that. And we cannot... we can't concede again. There we go. Nice little interception from Bruma this time, I think. And now Pritchard coming forward. It's looking like the boys are coming back forward again decently. It's now with Poli in the centre. Dinks it into the far post. Beautifully done. What a cross that was from Poli. The Italian stallion is back at it. And that was a beautiful little dink. I don't even care. Like, don't get me wrong. I know it's literally... It weren't hard for him to score from that position. But that was a beautiful little dink to the far post. As you'll see here. Picks up the ball. Little dink to the far post. Accuracy or what? The keeper probably should have done more to try and challenge that, but Pritchard there was no way of the keeper doing anything in that situation, as it just needed to hit him and it was going in. So yeah, there we go. There's the turnaround, boys. And here we go, back underway again, as it is now time for us to try and win the ball back. Zhu has done well here, and Pritchard not really doing much at the moment. Well, as I say that, he just scored the goal, but Henant is the man coming forward, and we've not managed to do much, and it's looking like it is, and it is going to be 2 apiece now, with Colchester getting a goal straight from the kickoff. It's not good enough defensively this time, boys. That was tragic. But yeah, hopefully a bit of an improvement a little bit later on. In this game, we really need to at the moment as they come forward. Look at that. That is poor defending. Bruma should have been acting up there and taking lead and taking charge in that situation. He didn't do so, and it was an easy finish again for Colchester. We were only in the lead for a couple of minutes, but we'll try our best to get back there anyway. Pierre, not the most agile of players, not going to lie, but Rich Bahoglu now on it. It's now with Adams again. Adams to play the ball to Hurst. Hurst over the top to Poli. And that was his classic finish the whole of the first season. And he's done it again. It's 3-2. 2 minutes later, after conceding to go back level, we've managed to nip it through again. I don't know who it is that played that ball over the top. I think it might have been George Hurst. That has picked up the ball here. I think it is. It must be in that position. He's played a beautiful ball in to Poli, who has just done his business. That was his finish in the first season. It was just one of them that he just hit over and over again, and he's done it to replicate it in this game. Let's go, lad. I don't know what it is when he scores, why it makes me so happy, but it does. It just puts a smile on my face. And now Macau to Zhu. Zhu plays the ball into Poli, who has another chance here, and it is on target but saved by the keeper and easily intercepted here by Zhu. Zhu to play the ball through to Poli, and that was one thing he was never good at. That was one thing he was not good at, is taking the first time shots. But that could have been 2 youth prospects linking up for that goal, but unfortunately not this time. Right, ball played down the wing here from the throw-in. They're cutting it back inside here now, though, and it is a chance for Poli, and he's not quite managed to get his foot in there in time. But it is still a chance for Colchester to come forward, as Kazim is through on goal, and he shouldn't have cut that back, but it doesn't matter because they still have a massive chance, and the first save that this man has made in his professional career could be the most important one. But Guest has managed to do very well in that situation. He remained calm and got away with a good one there. And now Hurst is coming back forward again. It's onside to Poli. Takes the shot and it's saved by the keeper this time. Oh my god, this man is actually a boss in cam. Right, it's now a chance again for Colchester to make something happen if they can possibly do so. At the moment, it's not looking too likely, but It's there for Hernan. Whips the ball in. Easy interception here. And we've managed to get not away with it. It's 3 apiece. What a game this is turning into. I don't know why they're celebrating so much, to be honest. But they've managed to get the goal here, Colchester. And draw it back level for the second time. Oh my god, this is mad. It's 1 goal to one side, 1 goal to the other, and it's done that 3 times in a row now. The defence has been poor today, and so is the goalkeeping, but it's to be expected from the young lads. But to be fair, the centre of defence shouldn't be that bad, because it's Bruma and Rich who have... well, Bruma's a high-class professional, whereas Rich has played quite a few games this season, so that shouldn't be too bad, but it has been today. Here we go. We're back underway, hoping to get ourselves back in the lead if possible, as Pierre has sat his man down straight away here. It's now with Pritchard. Pritchard running round his man, and he's still going here. Pritchard plays the ball back. It's into Hurst. Poley again, and he's put it wide. Oh my god, if that had gone in, the place would have erupted. But no, not quite. Manages to put the ball wide of the post. Good tackle in the end by Poley, and now Pritchard to come forward. Pritchard still going here. He's still going. Plays the ball into Poley, but it's a tragic first touch from the young Italian, and that is how the game ends. That would have been one hell of a game to come back to from Poley, but it's going straight to penalties here after a 3-3 draw in the first 90. And yeah, it was a big goal from Poley. He had a few chances today, but unfortunately could only bag the one. Right then, here are the penalties. Akinde is the man taking the first one, and it's a big save by the young man, saving the first penalty. Hurst takes our first and bags it to make it 1-0 to us. Now, Hughes is the man going to take his, and he's not quite tall enough, our keeper, to get to that first one. Now it is with Adams to take his. Kian Adams steps up and smashes it into the top corner. Beautiful penalty there. It is 2-1. It's now Newby on it, and he has managed to put it in as well to make it 2 apiece. Macau is the next man to stand up and take it, which we will go ahead and do, and puts it calmly into the far corner. It's 3-2. Now Chivas has done it again to make it 3 apiece. It could come down to the first save that ends this one, as Pritchard sends it and it gets saved. Now Hernan is the man taking it, and it goes into the back of the net from Hernan. We miss this, we lose. We score, we're through. No, we score, we're still in it. And it's a young man that steps up to take it, and it gets saved, and we are out. Oh my god. For most of that penalty, for most of them penalties, we looked like we were going to win it comfortably. And the last 2 penalties, the keeper pulls something out the bag and manages to make the saves, and it just wasn't going to be our day today, clearly. And I could have told that from the moment that every time we scored, they'd score back. It just weren't going to be our day, and it's exactly what it turned into, and we are out of the Carabao Cup. Right, post-match interview now. Let's see what they have to say. A very tense game, and you come up short in the shootout. What are your thoughts? It's a horrible way to go out. We got overwhelmed. We just have to pick ourselves up and move on. Exactly. We're out of that competition now. Let's just focus on the league and the FA Cup, I suppose. Did Dalbert being out cost you 2 points today? No, because we would have changed him out anyway. We'll work hard at our defending. It wasn't nothing to do with him, because like I say, he wouldn't have been in the side anyway. And do you think the game always looked like going to penalties? Not really. I genuinely thought we were going to win that quite easily in the end, but it didn't turn out that way. We win together, we lose together. And we've got another transfer offer here for from Tenerife for Joseph Field. But again, we're not going to accept that. 10.5 million, but no. And Pierre just wanted to say thanks for putting me on the team sheet, Gaffer. Shame about the result, but I gave it everything. You look decent out there, to be fair. Better than you have done before. And we have just moved Hawkins from right back to centre mid, and he's just gone up 7 ratings. Lovely stuff. And before our third and final game, we have ourselves Huddersfield. We have a pre-match press conference. Unbeaten so far, can you keep the run going? Now you've said that, probably not. We are hard to play against. We'll probably lose this game now. They've asked that question. It normally happens. But how will you approach the game? We'll focus on the performance. Exactly. We've just got to focus on our performance and everything else will flow. And then, are you looking to sell players? We need a strong squad. We need success here. We are strong everywhere. We need a strong squad. We do need to get rid of a few, though. Right then, here we are. So, for our last game we have against Huddersfield, JAMAL LOWE is the man in the spotlight for scoring 3 in his last 3 games, or even though they came in his last game. But we are at the Kirklees Stadium today in Huddersfield. Let's get this game underway. Throw this out to Baba Fernandez, who gets the ball to Dalbert. Dalbert has the man overlap but doesn't find him. It's really putting me off with that, with the team sheets being read off underneath the cam, but it's not the greatest. And now Kamara's through on goal, big save, and over the bar. I didn't know if that was just going to loop under the bar. That's the only issue. Simpson again, the man on the ball. Good interception this time by the man in the middle in Zhu. Hernandez again, the man on the ball, gives it inside to Hamilton. Hamilton flies the ball inside to JAMAL LOWE, and LOWE has found the bottom corner. LOWE in the bottom corner. And it is 1-0 to the boys 20 minutes into the game. And after we survive that first bit of an onslaught from the side so far, that's all we need to do at the moment, is survive that, apart from that last game. But in the league so far, they've just put the pressure on us for the first opening 10 to 15 minutes. And after we've got through that stage, that's when we start to take over. And JAMAL LOWE bags himself his fourth goal in 4 matches now. Plays it to LOWE. LOWE needs to find a ball back out though, and does so eventually to Dalbert. But again, it's just very congested now all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on here, but we've managed to get away with it as LOWE gets the ball again and finds the back of the net again. 2 shots in this game I'm pretty sure he's had, and found the back of the net both games. It's 2-0 to the boys, and this man is now starting to light up the league by the looks of it. It's looking like we're going to go another episode undefeated in the league. And it is a beautiful finish again from LOWE into the bottom corner. LOWE into the bottom corner again. Let's go. That is half time, boys. We are 2-0 up at half time. Doing a lot better defensively today than we have done in previous games. Both games today and otherwise as well. But LOWE hitting both of his goals into the LOWE into the bottom corner, finding the back of the net twice. And yeah, that's 5 goals in 2 games for him now in this episode. That is actually nuts. But like I say, it came out of nothing, because the first 2 games he played, he didn't score. He looked poor, and now all of a sudden he's come back out and he's a new man. He's got 5 in 2 games. If LOWE gets another hat-trick today, I will be astounded by this man, and he will not be coming off for a little while. But so far, we are not getting the ball inside, and Savin with a good save, and it goes out for a corner. Right, chance now for them to whip the ball in. Does exactly that. Zhu in the right position at the right time to get the ball away. No one really in the position to get the ball this time. As I say that, what a shot! But it's wide of the post. A good effort there. I don't know who it is that's let go of it, but my God, that was a good effort. Just wide. That was so close. And we've not. They're very open at the back. I don't know what's changed. I don't know if they've changed their formation or something, but they just seem so open at the back right now. And they are coming forward. That was a beautiful ball. That was a beautiful ball, and they deserve that goal. That is 2-1 to us still, but they've managed to get a goal back and a chance back to get back into this game, shall I say. just need a little bit more if we can, as the ball gets played down the wing, through the centre, sorry. The two defenders so tight to each other there, and an easy finish into the far corner from the man from Huddersfield. But hopefully we can get ourselves another goal, because they do seem very open at the back at the minute. What we got to do here, we've managed to get the ball back with Benzia. Benzia's played a beautiful pass through. They just seem so much more open in this second half. I don't know what's cracking, but Hamilton has just played that ball beautifully into the far corner to make it 3-1. But yeah, I think what it is, the distance between their centre-backs and their midfield just seems so much more open since the start of this game. I don't know what's happened to him, but Hamilton has found so much space so far in these last few minutes, and so has Field and most of the team, to be fair. And we have managed to get that 2-goal deficit back and make it 3-1 to the boys. But Dalbert, so far, needs to get the tackle in if he can. So far, it's not happening, and it isn't going to happen because he's been outpaced here. Can we get a tackle in this time? No, not quite, and it's a good save by Savin. Huddersfield, Aarons is whipping the ball in. Zhu has not cleared that at all, and I don't know where the ball is to get the ball clear. Jesus Christ, JAMAL LOWE had it, and it's played to Savin. Field easily wins that header to Zhu, and now Arjo on the attack, and it could be another easy goal here. Benzia not quite got the pace. We'll play it to LOWE, out wide. That was offside. God damn it. Right, that is the end of this game, boys, and will be the end of the last game of the episode as well. But another 3-1 victory. That is 10 goals scored for us today. We conceded 5, which is quite bad realistically. But like I say, 3 goals scored and conceded were both in the Carabao Cup, so I'm not too fussed about that. But yeah, a nice 3-1 victory and still undefeated so far in the league. Right then, so post-match interview, let's see what they have to say. A great win and a great performance from LOWE. I couldn't have asked for more. He's scored 5 in the last fucking 2 games he's played, so I can't complain at that. Are you confident you can avoid defeat again? We are looking stronger and stronger. Let's go with that. And what else? Was that just routine victory for you today? Not really. We got a very honest bunch of players. I don't think it was a walkthrough victory, but it could have been more difficult. Right, and as I say that, we've got a loan offer for Antonio Arjo. But he's playing so well at the minute that I'm going to reject that for now. But we also have a loan offer for Guest, which we will go ahead and delegate to a normal loan for 2 years if he'll take it. Right then, so to end the episode, we have ourselves transfer deadline day. I can see it being a pretty dull one unless we get a few loan offers and whatever else, transfer offers, as we get that one for Guest, which we will accept from Grimsby. But apart from that, I see it being a pretty dead one, because unless we sell some players, there's no one going to be coming in. Right then, so we have 2 more loan offers. One of them for Gaetano, which is someone that we do want to get rid of, and I'm going to accept straight away for a 2-year loan to Sampdoria, and then a 1-year loan to Arjo. But again, I can't accept that at the minute because I want to keep him. Right, we've got 2 more transfer offers here. It's been a very active window for our players leaving the club, but Rogers we're going to go ahead and reject, of course, and Sangare 240k. If we can get 400 between that, then I'll accept whatever comes our way. Again, another offer for Rogers, which we're going to go ahead and reject. And we've got a sale agreement for Sangare now at 260,000. Let's just accept it. Another loan offer for Arjo, which again we're going to go ahead and reject. And there we go. You can see we have sold Sangare. Right, so we have a loan offer for Badr Ahmed as well, which is just after the transfer window is just closed. But we'll go for a 2-year loan deal if you can. Right then, that's where we're going to end today's episode, boys. As you can see, still sat top of the table. We are the only side left undefeated so far this season. 15 goals scored, 7 conceded, already on an 8 goal difference. We just need to reduce the amount of goals conceded, I think, is our issue at the moment. But in the start of the next episode, we have ourselves Millwall against Hull. Millwall and Hull, one at home and one away. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next episode, boys. Peace.
I'm a A-town Paki, bricks trying to copy, smoking on some Cali when it's war gloves and Bali. Really got them gas going silly on the track. If you see me wearing black, know somebody's getting jacked. I'm a A-town Paki, bricks trying to copy, smoking on some Cali when it's war gloves and Bali. Really got them gas going silly on the track. If you see me wearing black, know somebody's getting jacked. Real guys in my team.